hope you all had a very relaxing day. Thank you for joining. So today's stream, welcome back to another episode of Self-Massage and Stretch. This is episode 28, so I'm really happy with the progress of all these streams and looking forward to how they'll be by the time we get to episode 50. And so today's topic is on the vagus nerve. So what is the vagus nerve? If you've ever heard about it, you probably heard a couple of claims such as it helps relieve stress, it helps with digestion, helps with relaxation. But I just wanted to go more in depth on the vagus nerve today. So the vagus nerve is actually one of the 12 cranial nerves, also known as the vagal nerves. So it has branches of one long nerve that branches into a bunch of nerves called the vagal nerves. And it's also a part of the parasympathetic nervous system. So the parasympathetic nervous system, or PNS, is responsible for calming the body after stressful situations, such as if you've had a near-death experience, or you're going through a PTSD episode, or a high-stress situation at work or at home. Definitely your vagus nerve is going to start kicking in to help you recover. It is the longest nerve in the body, and it innervates most of the functions of the internal organs. So everything from like how your food is digesting to how you talk, how you swallow, just how much food moves through your body, all those type of processes within your body. It helps physiologically by increasing the production of a chemical called acetylcholine, or ACH, which is an anti-inflammatory chemical in the body that helps decrease inflammation and increase relaxation responses in the body. And if you've watched my stream on healing strains, then you definitely know about the critical role ACH plays in recovery from injuries. So it's definitely important to work on this. And I think that the vagus nerve is often overlooked in common medical treatments. So also there's actually a whole field of psychology based on the vagus nerve. So it plays into mental health as well. This field of psychology is also known as polyvagal theory. So it identifies the three states of the nervous system as ventral vagal, feeling safe and social, sympathetic state, so that would be more of the fight or flight response, and the dorsal vagal state, which is more like a shutdown or a low vagus nerve function, where the body's not able to recover from a stressful situation. These states can be affected by trauma, which over a third of the human population suffers from. And what I want to teach you are ways to keep your nervous system healthy and help you feel safer in your body day to day, so you can continue improving your wellness beyond our sessions. So there are two main ways we can stimulate our vagus nerve: through sound and touch. And the vagus nerve innervates the muscles directly associated with swallowing, breathing, talking, and singing, humming, chanting, and gargling. So all of those different things are ways to stimulate the vagus nerve. One of my favorite ways that I'm going to show you actually right now is called the Ujjayi breath from yoga. In my over 10 years of practicing yoga, I've learned this technique of breathing. It really helps to stimulate the lower parts of the vagus nerve by toning the throat. So what we're going to do is first just take a couple deep breaths inhaling through the nose and exhaling out of the mouth. And then what I want you to notice is how your throat is flexing as you exhale all the air out of your mouth. You kind of feel it contracting a little bit, so as you breathe in again, inhale through the nose and then feel the muscles in your throat contracting, kind of as if you were about to yell or scream at someone without actually making the noise. So this is going to start the process of the Ujjayi breath. So you're going to basically flex those muscles as you breathe out and really emphasize the exhale. So it'll look more like this. So that's how I would demonstrate it. If you've been in a yoga class, you've definitely tried this technique when they lead you through breathing. And it's just a very simple way to work on stimulating your vagus nerve that's actually pretty effective. The second way to stimulate your vagus nerve is through self-massage. So stimulating the vagus nerve with massage also helps mimic the pumping action of the lymphatic system. So if you know anything about the lymphatic system, it helps with removal of toxins and metabolic waste from the muscles and bloodstream to optimize recovery and muscle function and immune function. So I'm going to show you this technique to do a self-massage for your lymph nodes in your neck. So there's at least a third of all the lymph nodes in your neck and head. So this technique will hit a lot of them, about 20 different lymph nodes in the front of the neck here. So what you're going to want to do is basically just take your hand. I posted this earlier today. Place your fingers all together, and then you're going to place your hand with your thumb and index fingers starting at your clavicle or your collarbone. And you're just going to massage lightly, moving the skin in small circles, clockwise or counterclockwise. And you're going to move your hand slowly up towards the jawline as you move in small circles. And then you're going to move your way back down like this, all the way back down to the collarbone area. And then go back up and down 2 more times. So do this 3 times on each side. And then if you want to get some extra credit, you're going to want to work above the collarbone all the way from the sternum to the AC joint or the shoulder joint popping out of there, to help also stimulate the vagus nerve and improve the overall lymphatic flow with even more results. So doing this from the sternum to the shoulder on both sides will also be able to stimulate the vagus nerve. And another good self-massage technique from traditional Chinese medicine is acupressure. So the concha simba point in the ear is actually useful for stimulating the vagus nerve. So if you look at your ear and you find the cavity just above your ear canal, so the hole in your ear, you're going to find that little groove there, and you're going to push in with medium pressure, maybe not too hard, but enough to feel some stimulation there. And you're just going to hold it one side at a time for 30 seconds. And practicing that Ujjayi breath will help. I'm feeling pretty zenned out already, but I got another technique for you, and you're gonna really like this. It's kind of like stretch therapy and meditation all in one. It's actually a Tai Chi move. So What I want you to do is you're going to stand up, or you can do this sitting, and you're going to start with your knees slightly bent, and you're letting your tailbone drop to let your hips relax so you're not perking your butt out, and you're going to let your shoulders relax and your arms hang low as if you have weights on the end of your fingertips. And you're going to feel your spine elongating as the bottom half is being pulled to the floor, and the top half, you can imagine someone pulling your hair up towards the heavens or the sky, and you'll feel that stretch internally. And then I'll go ahead and demonstrate the move for you first so you can get an idea of what it looks like, and posted this a few reels back so you can practice it on your own. But it looks like this. So it's pretty simple. It's just a couple of bends in the arms and elbows. So I'll show you from this angle. We're just bringing the arms up, keeping the elbows dropped and relaxed, kind of like Frankenstein. Then you're going to let your hands slide across a table, bending the elbows in until you get these kind of T-Rex arms. Then from here, you're not going to move your arm, but you're going to actually let your elbow just drop more to relax your shoulders and let your wrist straighten out, and then lower the arms back down to the starting point. So let's go ahead and practice that a few times. So you're going to breathe in, bringing the arms up, breathing out as they get to the top. Breathe in as you slide your hands closer to your chest into the T-Rex arms, and then you're going to breathe out as you let your elbows drop and straighten your hands and wrists, and then you finally bring the arms down. So these slow movements are imitating the movements of the body as it recovers. So it's basically doing an internal massage of the body. So doing this will actually trick your brain into thinking that it's relaxing more. Yeah, you're just going to bring your arms up, bend the elbows, and slide your hands across till you get to your chest, and then drop your elbows and bring them back down. So, yeah, that's the opening move for a Tai Chi form. If you'd like to learn it again and practice it, I have that video up a few reels back. And yeah, does anyone have any questions about any of those topics? And well, I hope everyone who watched is not stressed out, because if you watch this and then you didn't do anything about your stress to improve your self-care and manage your wellness, you'll definitely make more time for illness. But yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this stream, and I look forward to exploring more of the mind and body's wellness with you in the next episode, and enjoy the rest of your week.